wanted to show you this clip from Zach Polanski, the leader of the Green Party, who is so hard into identity politics, it's sickening. And can we please all not forget that he offered hypnotherapy to women to enlarge their breasts?
The Green Party stand unconditionally to say trans rights are human rights, trans women are women, trans men are men, and non-binary identities exist and are perfectly valid. And I think it shouldn't be refreshing for a political party to say.
I want to explain the huge threat that identity politics poses to our democratic nation, because it's essentially a big ideological cult, and people are just voting in line with that cult. It actually doesn't matter what else this man says to quite a few million people in the UK. They will blindly go along because he's saying the line that's approved by the cult. It completely undermines democracy in the UK, and it's so dangerous because you can just completely do aside with all the economics and everything else because he happens to agree with you on some ideology. Blindly, he's got your vote, and in my opinion, this is where all these woke ideologies kind of were created on purpose in a bit of a Marxist regime, because it gets people to just go completely tunnel vision, just completely blind to reality, and all they care about is voting for someone that happens to align to some nonsensical ideology. You see the exact same with a lot of the Islamic voting. It's just dangerous, and it undermines democracy, and I think it's a huge threat to our society. And the last thing I want to add is, with a lot of these cult-like mentalities, they're not actually looking for acceptance. They don't actually care whether he means what he says. All they're looking for is submission. And this is kind of, for me, the difference between wokeism and non-wokeism. Non-wokeism seeks the truth and wants to get to the heart of the issue. Wokeism only has interest in people blindly going along because disagreeing is a threat, because none of the arguments can actually kind of stand up against even basic debate. But people aren't taking it seriously enough. I think more people need to talk about it. I think there needs to be a huge push to open people's eyes away from these ideologies, to look at the bigger picture so that people are actually voting with a broader view of the world.